What's up, everybody? Belligerent here with another Bloodline video. And before we jump into this, a few housekeeping things. And don't worry, all of this is down in the description of this video, so you can just click the links if you don't have the chance to write them down as I'm showing them to you on the screen. First things first, giving you our Discord server. Come on over. We're building a great community. We're talking a lot of strategy. We're helping out new players. It's a blast. Come join our Discord. Second thing, come join our guild if you're looking for a guild, if you're looking for a new server to start on. If you're new, feel free to start over on a new server. We just opened up another one because the guild on 295 filled up quick. So now we have another one open. This is going to be the last one that I do. I'm just doing two servers is my limit. 312 is the server. Come on, join us out. The guild ID that you can search for, you'll see on the screen. And again, it is down in the description of this video. Okay. Lastly, let me get, well, not second to last, let me give you the invite code for you. If you're new, if you're before stage 320, if you switch over to server 312, when your account is prior to level 320, you can go over to your community tab. You can put in this invite code and you'll get some rewards once you reach level 320 and past level 320. So come on over, join us, take advantage of this free stuff from this invite code. And finally, I appreciate all the support. If you want to support me some more, you can check out my Patreon page. The link is on the screen. The link is down in the description. And with that, let's jump into the video. All right, a new big update coming from Bloodline, and it's all about marriage. And marriage is everybody's favorite topic, right? Wrong. It's everybody's most confusing topic. Trust me, I know. My most watched video is my marriage video. So that being said, before we jump into this, I am not going to rehash the old videos. I have 2 videos on marriage already explaining to you how marriage works, how to isolate traits, and some other strategies for your marrying champions. So I'm going to leave the links for those videos down below. We're not rehashing that. We're just talking about the 2 new aspects of the marriage. We're going to talk about the Vigor system, and we're going to talk about the hybrids. So let's jump into this. Let's take a look at the new marriage interface. First of all, it's beautiful, right? I love this. It's clean. We have the names of the traits. This is a very good job by Goat Games. Y'all knocked this one out of the park. However, the spouse interface still needs work. We don't need a rarity filter. We need a trait filter. And if you're going to leave us with a rarity filter, that's fine, but we got to be able to see what the traits are. So give us the trait names like you just did on the marriage screen, right? Like this Yiv here, I have the very first Yiv in this common section. It's got the handshake. Well, is that energetic or healthy? I don't know until I pick them. I pick them. I go, oh, it's healthy. I don't want healthy. I want energetic. But now when I come back, it's no longer filtered anymore. So I got to refilter it. I got to go back here. I got to hit the trait thing. And then I got to find somebody else that's shaking hands. Oh, let's see. The Ugril here is shaking hands. Oh, no, he's healthy too. So let's go back. Okay, everybody gets it. I'm not going to rant. The spouse, picking the spouse champion needs an overhaul. Please give us an overhaul. Okay, so let's take a look at this new marriage system. Let's read through this marriage guide because we actually have some new good information from this. Okay, so 1 through 4 you kind of already know. If not, they're covered in the new video. So let's get to where it starts talking and telling us about Vigor. Whenever your champions produce a progeny for the first time, their child will gain Bloodline Vigor. We're on number 5, y'all, which provides a bonus to their base stats. All right, so let's take a look at this bonus here and what stats it's talking about. So you see this nice golden interface up at the top that's talking about Vigor. The first one is a heart, that's your constitution. The second one is a sword, that's your strength. The third one is a shield, that's your fortitude. These are the stats that are going to get bonuses from Vigor. Now, above that, at the very top of this interface, you see the number 1. We are in Vigor level 1, so keep that in mind. All right, moving on. Number 6, if either parent has Vigor, the progeny will inherit it, and their stats will be improved moderately. So if you have married a champion multiple times and they have gained Vigor level, what this is saying is that Vigor level is going to be added on. Okay, let's go to number 7. The stats improvement for Vigor is random. Its range is determined by the spouse's total trait levels. The improvement for each stat is calculated independently. So let's unpack those and let's take a look at both of them. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna hop down here. We're gonna pop this Yiv in and let's take a look at the Vigor interface now. So it said the stats that we get are random. So let's take a look at these green numbers. So Constitution, 1056 to 1584. We're going to get a range. We're going to get a random number between those two numbers. Same for Strength, which is 50 to 75, and then Fortitude, which is 8 to 13. Okay. What else did it tell us? It told us that if a parent had Vigor, it was going to get passed on. So if we get out of here, we trade him out for this Yiv that already has Vigor. See, look at how much more stats we're getting to our Vigor now, because the new Yiv I had already married him once. And you can see in the little diamond above his head, he's at Vigor level 1. So we are getting much more Vigor stats from him. You see how these bars are totally maxed out now. Okay, so that is one way to get more Vigor. So you're not really losing your Vigor if you're marrying a champion multiple times. Okay, now, yeah, so let's jump back in here. Let's pull him. Okay, and so again, we have the little stat increase from the Vigor. Why? Because of his trait level. Remember, it said it's determined by the parent's total trait level. Well, he only has a healthy number 1. Okay, so if we swap this out, now I have one that I married a mythic level trait, not him. I married a mythic level trait on. Okay, see here we have level 16 healthy, plus he's at Vigor level 3. So you see we're getting a lot more Vigor from this individual. This is going to boost us all the way up to level 3. Okay, so it carries along as you marry them up. Okay, so now whenever a bloodline gains another companion's inherent trait, their Vigor stats will be boosted significantly. Okay, so let's check, and that's going to happen from what the patch note said only the first time. So the first time you gain a clan trait, you're going to get significant boost to you. So you see here, the Vigor tells us that we're only going to get to Vigor level 1, right? So let's go ahead. We're going to swap out Cutthroat here. You see I can't get Athletic because she already has Athletic, so that's going to guarantee us the clan trait. And then when we marry this, let's take a look at the Vigor, because it was supposed to give us Vigor level 1, but look at how much extra Vigor we get because we got that clan trait. So that took us all the way up to Vigor level 5 because we got that clan trait. Okay, but even though we got a clan trait, we didn't get a hybrid. That's a little disappointing. So let's pull her up again. Actually, let me go back out here because here we go. All right, so let's pull her up again. Let's pull her into marriage. And let's see if we can make something happen again. Okay, so now we're going to use, you're actually, spoiler alert, before I show you, you're actually going to get to see a hybrid. Okay, so here's a hybrid with a Yiv and a Karg, because now I'm going to try and put this Karg trait on here. Let's see if we can proc the hybrid again. Okay, so this time we're going to get foolhardy. Maybe it's just random that we get the hybrids. Here we go. Now we have foolhardy, and she's still not a hybrid. All right, well, what is the answer with hybrids? I'll tell you what the answer is right now. Oops, here. I'll tell you what the answer is to hybrids. The answer to hybrids is this second, they call it quote unquote secondary trait. So you see how these two circles over on the right hand side, the two circles are interwoven. It's easier to see when there's not a champion there. That is the trait that you have to trade out to get a hybrid. So on this female lionstone, I have to trade out hexproof. I can't trade out athletic. I can't trade out cutthroat. I need my clan trait to go where hexproof is. So if we pull this up and we look for the one I have prepped for this, okay? So you see we're going to get the clan trait now, and it's going to go in this quote-unquote secondary trait, which is going to be hexproof. It has to be that one. These traits no longer rotate like they used to in the old version. It has to be the trait that is right there directly below your clan trait. So let's marry this, and if I'm right, we should end up with a hybrid between female lionstone and male scorching fire. Here we go. And you see we got dutiful like we planned, but let's see if it's a hybrid. And there's our hybrid. Okay, so we have a hybrid. It has to go in that secondary trait slot. So plan your traits out carefully and accordingly. That's a pretty badass looking hybrid, y'all. I'm really digging this one. Some of them not quite as cool. This one's really cool. Okay. Now here's another question for you about your hybrids. Okay. Can they be switched, or are they stuck with this hybrid look forever? Or if we switch out, like if I switch out dutiful for another clan trait, can I... Like if we switch out dutiful for Lionheart, is the hybrid going to change? Let's find out. So here we go. No longer dutiful, now has Lionheart. So if the hybrid change works, it should now look like a Lionheart / Doombringer instead of a Lionheart / Scorching Fire. Let's see what we get. And there it is. So you can actually switch out your hybrid the way it looks, but it has to be that secondary trait, which is the trait directly below your clan trait when you're in the marriage screen. Okay, you see how right here on the screen, these two little circles match up to help you figure out which one you have to swap out. So if you're not having any luck with hybrids, that's how you do it. Okay. All right. And finally, I know some of y'all are like, wait. Go back to Vigor. What if, Belligerent, I did what your video said to do with the male Aeson, and I made this phenomenal support male Aeson? I don't want to change any of these traits. Does that mean I'm stuck and I can't get Vigor anymore? You told me in the beginning of this video you were going to answer it, and I didn't lie. So let's answer it right now. All right, I don't want to trade out any of these traits, but I need Vigor. I want to get those bonus stats. I want to buff up this champion. Well, it's easy. You can. And this is also I had somebody ask me, hey, I did a marriage, but none of the traits swapped. What happened? Well, you can now do a marriage without selecting traits. I'm not going to select any of the traits for this male Aeson. So what's happen if we hit marriage? Okay. Well, this one, we're used to this. The traits of the main champion are all greater than those of the spouse champion. Do you want to continue? Confirm. All right. You haven't selected a trait to be replaced. Their progeny will only gain increased vigor. That means I'm going to get my same male Aeson, but with vigor stats. So let's do this. Let's marry it out. Okay. All of my traits stay the same. My vigor goes up. Okay. And then so you can do this as many times as you want. right? If we pop them in here again, we get another female Sally Horn. It's some marriage fodder. We're going to pop it in here. We're going to get some more vigor. Now we are going to jump up from vigor level 3 to vigor level 4, and we can increase our vigor that way. Now, it does not fix the problem with all of the rings that we have wasted up until this point. And yes, I say wasted because they gave us this new system. They had the family trees they could have used to retroactively give us some vigor stats. They didn't. So basically, the last 90 days, all of those rings and all of those resources that we put into the game, Goat Games decided to say, we don't care. Everything you've done for the last 3 months doesn't matter. But that aside, that's how you can up the vigor on your champions that you've already put all the resources into. Okay? The other thing that you can do, which I'm not going to do here because I don't have it ready for the video, but you can either add or replace just the same clan trait onto a champion and get that initial boost that you would get from the first time they get a new clan trait. Okay? So, let me know what y'all think about the new system. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. I'm Belligerent. Peace.